Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be powder coating the 6.0's lift. But first things first, we're going to head to Conway, pick up a moving blanket and some microfibers. That way, after the lift is all coated and all nice, we can roll it up in the microfibers and the moving blanket. So hopefully nothing gets scratched up in between today and whenever we put the lift on. So I'm hoping we can get the lift on this truck very soon. Y'all know it was my goal to have that stuff done. Lift, wheels, tires, paint the frame, air conditioning stuff. I want to do a coolant flush and a coolant filtration kit on this truck before my birthday, which is April 6th. Today is March 2nd. So hopefully we can get all that stuff done. If nothing else, like bare minimum, I'd like to get the frame painted, wheels and tires, lift. So anyway, I'm gonna let this thing warm up some, and we're gonna head to Conway, pick up a moving blanket and some microfibers like I mentioned, and we'll get back and get to work. Alright guys, so we have our three main pieces here. I'm about to wipe these down, get them all nice, all these fingerprints off of them. We're gonna blow them off because there's some sand in there. Wipe them down, get them hung up. What we got for hanging these is just one of these, I guess a J-bolt, I guess you'd call this, and a washer here. So we can hang these. We'll probably hang these by these bolt holes, and then here we'll probably hang them on this bolt hole here. That way they'll hang kind of like so, and we should be good. So what we have as far as spraying goes, we're gonna have the scaffold here. We got two boards set up there, so hopefully that'll be a good height. If not, we can move them or whatever else. So we're going to, like I said, I'm gonna wipe these down, blow them off, wipe them down, and then we'll get them all hung up. And I think we're gonna start with the track bar bracket first. All right guys, so I got this all wiped down, got it hung up here. Sorry for the lighting, but anyway, we got our first color loaded up in the cup. So this is the Ultimate Chrome from the Powder Coat store, and then we have our candy purple that'll go. All right guys, we got our piece all wiped down and ready to go. We got our first color, the Ultimate Chrome from the Powder Coat store, loaded up in the gun, our new air hose. So we'll get everything hooked up. Ground clamp will go to our rack here, and then we'll go ahead and probably start preheating the oven. I know it takes a little while, and we'll go ahead and get this sprayed with our chrome. Alright, so what y'all just seen is I got the chrome sprayed, and what I did is took a flashlight and go over the entire thing and make sure there's no light spots. I'll come over here and show y'all a little better. So if we look, you can see it, but if you take a flashlight, you can get over and look and see everything. So we're good. Oven's still warming up, so we'll pop this in there. Once it gets to 400 degrees, then we will set the timer for 10 minutes for this particular chrome. Now, depending on what you're using, different companies, different colors, everything's different. So one nice thing about the Powder Coat store is they put the cure schedule on the bag. So anyway, we'll let this oven warm up about 4 minutes, and we'll throw this in there and hopefully it comes out chrome. All right, guys. So, the track bar bracket looks pretty nice. Again, that is the ultimate chrome. Now it's in there because we can only find one welding glove. So my grandpa's gonna run up there to the house, grab a oven mitt. I know that's not exactly proper, but it is what it is. We went ahead and cut the oven off, so it should theoretically kind of start to cool in here. It shouldn't be that big a deal. So well, there he is. He's coming around. He's coming back already. So we'll get this out of here. It's got to cool just about all the way back down before we spray our purple. So we got some Yeti cups, or not Yeti cups, like a Yeti cup tumblers, I guess is the name. I'm gonna spray 2 of them. I want one for myself that matches the 6.0's lift, so I'll have that, and he wants to do one for one of his friends. So we'll get this out of here and let it be cooling. Alrighty, guys, so here is our chromed track bar bracket. Now again, it has to cool. We took our little thermometer gun here, and after probably about 20 minutes in the oven, between heating up and everything, it shows 195 degrees, 196. So I think this is junk, but I also think it's bouncing off of the chrome. So anyway, that is that. We got this other oven rack from the oven we took out of the house, and it don't fit. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to take this track bar bracket, pick up on how that's hot, pick up on those hooks, and try to transfer it from here onto this one without nicking anything. So anyway, I'll let it cool some, and we'll get some purple on it. Okay, guys, so I got this all shot. Now there are some light spots. I will show y'all, like right there around that hook. Can't get under it. What I had to do, the gun doesn't have enough grounding to take the second coat. So as you can see, what I had to do, turn the cloud up, back up, and just hammer it. So that's what we had to do when looking at new guns. But I think I pretty well got everywhere that you can see. So oh well, it is what it is. So we're waiting for the oven to come up to temp, and then we got about, well, turn it on. Well, it shouldn't take too long because we just finished these cups. Had a little splatter there, but these look pretty good. So we'll get purple on these when this comes out, but that should be hot here in just a minute, and we'll get this set in here and get the baking process started. Okay, guys, so we pulled it out of the oven, set it up, was looking at it, and it was a little light in some places because it wasn't grounding. So we hammered it pretty good, but it still wasn't, I didn't like it. So what we did, let it cool down to about 220-ish. That was a little cold still, but we let it cool down to about 220 and come back over it. And as you can see, everything looks very nice. So I'm pretty happy with that. So we're gonna let it cool down, get those tumblers done in this same purple. Probably put them back in the oven, heat them up a bit, and go ahead, pull them out, shoot them purple, and then go in for full cure. And then as far as these radius arm brackets, I think what we're gonna do, shoot them in the chrome, pull them out, let them cool down to about 250. We're gonna try 250 on them, and then shoot chrome on them. So it seems, anyway, my grandpa called that, we're not spraying chrome over chrome. Chrome, let it cure, pull it out, let it get to about 250, and then purple, not chrome, purple, spray the purple on them about 250. What it does is it kind of flashes when it hits, but it doesn't completely flash. So that should help us with our little gun here. It's not happy. It's not happy doing 2 coats anyway. So actually, while that was in the oven, I sat down and I ordered a PCS 250, which is like the newer model from Eastwood for these. I went ahead and just ordered one. I've been looking at a bunch of different guns for a while now, but I've never really come to a conclusion of what to get. So I went ahead, just ordered the same thing, but the newer version. So it's got a few improvements on it, so I figured we'll just try it out. Because I almost think that gun, if y'all remember, I bought it in a kit with a bunch of powder, that oven. I guess he's going to remove that hood. Anyway, as you know, we bought that in like a package deal from a guy on Facebook Marketplace. So it might just be wore out. I don't know. So, like I said, I went ahead and ordered the PCS 250, which is kind of like the same thing, just newer and should be more improved. But anyway, we're going to let that cool down, swap it over to our other rack, get these cups back in the oven, heat them up to about 250 or so. Then we'll pull them out, shoot some purple on them. And then when they're done, we will get one of our radius arm brackets hung, get it in there, chrome, cool down to 250, purple, and vice versa. So we're getting, I think we got that figured out as far as the whole 250 thing. We're going to try that and see how it works. But I guess I'm going to let that cool down and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so we just got our track bar, our first track bar bracket, our radius arm bracket, sprayed with chrome. It's in here. We just put it in here just a second ago. And it ain't even flowed out yet, so it'll probably take it another 5-6 minutes to flow. But we're gonna go ahead and get our gun clean, get purple in it. That way, when it comes out, we can get it down to that 250 mark that we want to be about, and go ahead and hit it with our purple. All right, guys. So we got our first bracket all done up in purple. We got this one clean. Letting that one cure, or letting it cool, rather. And when it gets cooled off here in a second, we'll take it, switch it onto this other rack. This other rack we pulled out of the oven that came out of the house I'd mentioned. It don't fit, so we're just using that as a holding rack for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything switched over to chrome. We will get this one ready to spray here in just a minute. And also, one thing I just thought about after I said that, yeah, so you can see, this one looks real nice. And I did get up in here, so looks nice all the way around. But we're gonna transfer that onto this rack, and then we're gonna take this rack and put on this fender stand. Since this rack's not gonna be hot, it won't melt the stuff on it. So we can, if we sprayed chrome, it would probably get chrome on this and flow out, and then you'd have chrome specks on your purple bracket. So I thought I would show y'all kind of around through here. It does look very, very nice. I'm pretty happy with it. So like I said, we'll get that on there, get those all swapped around, and get spraying our chrome. Alright guys, so we just pulled our last pieces out of the oven. This piece here came out nice. This one came out nice. Same thing with our track bar bracket and our 2 cups. Now if you're seeing that in this, that is dust. Don't pay no mind to that. That's, I mean, it's all dust. So again, don't worry about it. But there we have it. So look, everything looks really nice. No issues. You can see everything's coated really well. I'm just now seeing these just came out of the oven. But yeah, everything looks real nice. So let these cool off. get them off of that rack. And well, I guess that's probably gonna be a wrap for today. All right, guys. So I pulled Mr. 300 in. We're done for the day. So I figured I'd go over and show y'all everything. So got those 2 cups done. Those 2 little brackets turned out awesome. These 2 brackets turned out great. This one turned out great as well. So everything looks good. A little light over there in that far corner, but we had problems sandblasting there as well. So I kind of figured that that wouldn't do very well, because it's like a cage Faraday area, but twice, because it's a seam, and a seam. So I figured it wouldn't do that great, and it actually did better than I figured. And if you're wondering, again, I mean, there's all kinds of dust all over them, so don't worry about that. You can see right there. But we're not going to mess with them. We're going to let them cure overnight before we do anything to them, as far as trying to wipe them down or anything. But let me, I'm going to turn my flash on here on the camera, and that way I can kind of give y'all a little bit better idea. I know it looks wild on camera, but I figured I'd go ahead, turn the flash on, and show y'all that as well. All right, so this is, again, excuse the dirt, but that is our purple. It looks more blue on camera, I will say. Those don't, but for some reason these do. In person, they're all exactly the same color. I don't know what's up about that. But over here we have our pucks. They're still very warm, so we left them hanging. Now, I know you can see that. No, I didn't go very hard on the top, but the sides are well covered. The top and bottom, I didn't want to put a whole lot, because again, the spring perches are going to sit on these. I almost didn't powder coat these at all, but I figured I'd just go ahead, kind of mist on a little bit of powder. That way it's all kind of halfway uniform. Thought about taping it off, but that would leave a hard edge, and didn't really want to do that. So anyway, guys, that's it. There is our powder coated lift. So let me know what y'all think down below. I think that's going to look killer on the 6.0, especially with our tires and wheels here. But guys, I'm going to head up to the house, and I'm going to call it a day. And then tomorrow, oh, I need to turn that breaker off. And then tomorrow, I'm probably not going to do anything. So anyway, I think this is the right breaker, hopefully. Yeah, right. So, like I said, we'll let this stuff like cure before we mess with anything. Don't want to put any nicks in it, anything like that. I did get a little bit of, well, my grandpa got a little bit of residue on one of them. I think we can take some isopropyl and get that all wiped off and taken care of. But guys, with all that being said, I'm going to call it a day. Like I said, I'm exhausted. Started about 8:30 this morning or so, and it is now, let's see, well, maybe 5:20. There we go. So it's been a long day. Yesterday was a long day. Monday was a long day, and so was Saturday and Sunday. So I think, like I said, I think tomorrow we're gonna take a break and just kind of go cruise around. But anyway, guys, that's probably gonna be a wrap for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video or possibly found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.